I'm probably gonna say something and then fill in with something else, and I really lost my train of thought on that one.
Hey everybody, I'm Ray.
And I'm Paul.
And we are the Alconauts.
And this week, we want to be able to thank our new subscribers. We got a couple of them. We had Natasha E, Gaming Theater Presents, Insomniac Kingdom, Josh E, Calvin P, and a plethora of others. So we want to thank you guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that button, subscribe, like, and share our videos. You don't even have to like our content. So, with that being said, Ray, why don't you give us the tale of the tape?
All right, so this week we've got Juicebox, which is craft beer with lemonade.
Why don't we just crack these babies open and let's find out what's in the can.
That's right, because this week I'm thirsty.
I would hope so. It's really hot. Here we go. Oh, that's a tart raspberry smell coming right out of the can.
I'm afraid this is going to be more like a sour than a raspberry lemonade beer.
It does smell like juice.
It does. It really does.
Why don't we take a couple of sips and let's find out what this thing is all about.
Sounds good. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, Ray. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Well, I'm not disappointed, but it doesn't really taste like a beer. It kind of just tastes like a hard seltzer, a raspberry hard seltzer. In fact, this probably has more flavor of raspberry and lemonade than those hard seltzers or vodka sodas do. So it's actually not bad, but like I said, I don't feel like I'm drinking a beer when I'm drinking this. What are your thoughts, Ray?
Yeah, I like it. I'm really impressed with the fact that it doesn't taste like I'm drinking a sour, because as you all know, I don't like sours. But no, I really like it. I do get the beer flavor. This is reminiscent of the beer that I like on the golf course, where you take 2/3 of a beer, 1/3 lemonade, and away you go. And somebody's just pre-mixed it in a can and added some raspberry flavor. The raspberry's sweet as well. It's not as tart as I was expecting it to be.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not disappointed. Well, maybe just a little bit. But I would have liked to have had a little more beer taste coming out of this guy.
My only concern with this is that sweetness. A couple of these in the hot sun might lead to a bit of a headache the next day.
It's going to give you a bit of a headache. But that's not too bad. On a hot day, this would be a great drink to have just in the backyard on the patio, or being out on the golf course, as Ray mentioned earlier. Instead of having a shandy, and grab one of these juice boxes. I think the only thing I'm missing is a juice box straw.
That'd be a really cool marketing thing, to stick one of those straws on the side of the can.
I could have a couple of these before the raspberry and the sugar really take over and make me want to not drink this. But I don't know, maybe I have to try it out. Maybe I have to buy like a case of this and find out.
I didn't even remember what the cost of it was on these. The name jumped out at me because Paul's mentioned, that we don't condone sending alcohol in your kid's lunch in the juice box. We've run into flavored beverages before that Paul said reminded him of juice. I believe it was a cider.
Oh, that was the past, Ray. I've moved on. and with that, ability to move on, I think I've grown as an individual. So yourself, Ray.
It's gonna be one of those episodes, is it?
It is.
I I'm definitely a fan at this point, but I don't know how many I could drink.
I think that would be a really good episode. How many of these can we drink in one sitting?
The episode would be great. The day after the episode, filming would suck.
Now, we don't know that, per se. It might be that maybe we don't get a hangover or we don't get a headache. We don't know, Ray. We're not chemists. We're not even doctors.
I'm pretty confident that I would end up with a really bad headache. I've been doing this for a couple of years, so drinking beer, that is.
Oh, you've been doing it for way more than a couple of years.
Probably as many as you.
I highly doubt that.
We are the same age after all.
You have to understand, I'm aging gracefully.
And I'm sliding in a great big dust pile going, woo, wasn't that great?
More along the lines of tumbling in.
Don't forget, we are uploading our episodes in audio format only to venues for, in podcast form. You can find us on Anchor. You can find us on Breaker. You can find us on Google Podcasts. You can find us on Pocket Cast, also on Radio Public and Spotify. So pop over there, look up the Alconauts, and, if you're driving and you want to catch up on the episodes, you can listen to us there. And you don't have to look at our faces.
Well, you could tape a picture to your windshield of me, so...
I don't recommend that. It's not very safe.
It's not safe. Ray, I do believe I am ready for the chug. Or, as the Hawaiians would say, aloha.
Don't think that's how they say I'm ready for the chug in Hawaii.
Worst segue ever.
Anyways, as always, I'm going to count us down from 3. I'm going to say go. We're going to throw these bad boys back. First one with the glass back to the table wins the chug. 1, 2, 3, go.
I was actually caught off guard by how fast you went through that. Usually you take your time. I don't know, I don't know. Needless to say, that was a pretty fast in for the chug. I'm gonna start us off with this one. You've got that raspberry flavor. You've got the lemonade tartness in there. I don't get a strong beer feeling out of this, and I don't know if that's good or bad. It's got good bite to it. I can feel the carbonation on my tongue. It's not a bad beer, and it goes down really smooth, right? So if you're looking for something different, I think Juicebox is it, right? So I would say, if I'm gonna give a score out of 5, this for me, I'm gonna say is about a 3. I wouldn't necessarily buy it. I wouldn't necessarily stock it. I would drink it, and I will recommend it to friends. Right?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there with your description of the beer. Quite carbonated, lots of bite, lots of lemony flavor. The raspberry is definitely there. The beer for me is there. It's underlying. Like I said, it harkens to the shandy-ish drink that I like on the golf course. I'm going to rate it a little bit higher. I'm going to go to 3.5. And I'm going to say I would stock this because I think it's a nice non-beer beer, and I would totally recommend it for non-beer drinkers.
Just to let you guys know, almond milk is nut juice. And with that being said, I am Paul.
And I'm Ray.
And we are the Alconauts.
Cheers all.
Take care.